What did I miss? Brian here, and it's cold, it's dark outside, and I'm parked halfway into the garage. I'm gonna move inside, but the reason why the rear is in the garage is because today we got another maintenance procedure for the 4Runner, and that is changing out the rear differential fluid. Changing the rear differential fluid is one of those maintenance procedures a lot of people don't put much thought into, or they don't realize they have to change the fluid in the rear differential. They don't think it's important and they just ignore it, which you really shouldn't. If you ignore changing the fluid out of the differential, what can happen is, well, actually a lot of things. The differential will make a lot of noise, it will run low on fluid, the gears inside will lock up, and that could cause a lot of damage. And even worse, if you're driving, that can cause an accident. And so that's why differential fluid changes are really important. Now, every vehicle is built differently, so for some vehicles, the fluid change process could be difficult. For other vehicles, the process could be easy. For the 4th gen 4Runners, it's really easy. In fact, it's one of the easier maintenance procedures on the 4Runner. If you thought the engine oil change is easy, the differential fluid change is even easier. The only difficult part is the smell, because we're using gear oil and it smells really bad. I'm going to turn it this way, but we are using 75W90 full synthetic gear oil, which is pretty thick. Like I said, every vehicle is made differently, but generally the rule of thumb is for conventional gear oil, you change it every 30,000 miles, and for full synthetic, you could change it between 50 to 100,000 miles. Now, I never let mine get to 100,000 miles. I don't trust that. Years ago, I did a differential fluid change at 71,000 miles. Currently, I'm sitting at 165,000 miles. So I'm kind of pushing it right now. I'm gonna get my light for this. There we go. So right there is the rear differential. So far, I haven't noticed anything off about it, and it's not making any noises yet. So that's a good sign. But I'm not going to take any more chances. I'm not going to let it sit for much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and change the fluid. For the tools, I'm not using much. I'm just using a socket wrench and a 24mm socket. Nothing else. As for the materials, I have 75W90 full synthetic gear oil, a drain pan, and some cardboard to reduce the chances of making a mess on the ground. Now, if you have gear oil that's in a bottle like this Mobil 1 bottle here, then you will need a fluid pump as well to get the fluid into the differential. However, if you have gear oil that's in a bag like this Valvoline FlexFill bag, then you won't need a fluid pump. The bags are a bit more expensive, at least they were for me, but they make the job a lot easier. And so, without further ado, let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is remove the spare tire. Now, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to anyways because it gives me a lot more room under the 4Runner, and plus, I can get a better angle with the camera. Spare tire has been removed. I got my light behind the bumper, and we have plenty of room to work under the 4Runner. Now, I'm going to switch over to the GoPro. First, we undo the bolt for the fill hole, and then we undo the drain bolt. First bolt is out. There we go. Oh, that stinks. But right now, we are going to let the differential drain all of the fluid. Though in the meantime, let's check out the drain bolt. It's magnetic and it's got a lot of metal shavings on it. We're gonna have to clean this up. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And we got pretty much all of the fluid out. It's still dripping a little, but the dripping has slowed down. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that and get the bolt back in. Much better. I'm gonna turn this to the side and I'm gonna push the drain pan over. Got my gear oil with the tip broken off. We're gonna fill the differential oil, and we're gonna fill it up until it starts draining from the fill hole. Wow, this is actually convenient. Dang, the bag is really easy to work with. All right, that's 1 quart. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. Got the 4th one here, and I was going to use the pump, but I like that squeeze method too much. I'm going to fill up one of these bags again. There we go. We got it all in the bag. Now to squeeze it all into the differential. Oh, okay, it's starting to leak out of the differential. I'm going to go ahead and close it up. There we go. And just like that, we are done. We got fresh fluid in the differential. It's clean on the outside. You can see where the fluid dripped out when it was full. We used a little over 3 quarts, and I got extra fluid in the other bag. But like I said, it's a very important maintenance procedure. It's very easy to do. I don't see why anyone would skip out on it, and why you even should skip out on it. But other than that, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're subscribed, thanks. If you're not, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you on the flip side.